Hello everyone, in this video lecture we will understand about automated theory and computability, definitions and notations. Now what is automata? Automata is an abstract machine for modeling computations. Why abstract machines? Abstract machine allows us to model the essential parameters and ignore the non-essential parameters. The word automata comes from the Greek word automaton, which means self-making. That means any problem that you represent using the automata concepts is self-explanatory. Now let's understand the notations. To understand languages and strings of automata, we need to define the following terms. Alphabet. What is alphabet? An alphabet, often denoted sigma, which is normally alphabet is represented in terms of sigma. It is a finite set. We will call the members of sigma as symbols or characters. Now let's understand the next term. Strings. A string is a finite sequence, possibly empty, of symbols drawn from the some alphabet sigma. So the set of all possible strings over an alphabet is written as sigma star, and remember epsilon, this notation epsilon is empty string. So let's understand the examples, or let's understand these alphabets and string through examples. Let's consider English alphabet. What are the alphabet? Sigma will be A, B, C to Z. It can be even a capital A, B, C to Z, but when you represent or when you put these characters under sigma, and you have to use only those terms to explain the strings. So here I have considered only small letter alphabet, so it can be epsilon. Remember epsilon, in case of sigma star, epsilon is always entered because star always represents, class star is nothing but clean star. It says it can be 0 or more occurrences of alphabet. So 0 occurrence of alphabet is epsilon. So A, B, B, C, G can be one possibility, A can be another possibility, and you can take A, B, C, that is also another example of strings. Similarly, binary alphabet, if you consider 0, 1. So obviously in case of sigma star represents a string, possible strings, different strings. So sigma is one of them. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, all these are the some of the examples. Similarly, the other you can see the star alphabet and music alphabet examples of symbols and strings in the figure. Now we'll understand functions on strings. What are the functions applied can be applied on strings? First we'll see length, and then concatenation, string replication and string reversal. Length is length of a string of S is represented as this way. This is length of S, and this tells is the number of symbols in S. For example, length of epsilon is 0, and length of 11001 is 7. How 7? The number of characters in the strings. Now we have another notation #C of S, which tells the number of times that a symbol C occurs in the string S. So #A that is in string ABB and AAA is 5. How? This character A occurs 5 times in this string. Then what is concatenation? Concatenation of two strings S and T. Concatenation is nothing but joining. It is represented as in this notation, and or also we can write simply as ST. So it's the string formed by appending T to S. So if X is good, Y is by, XY will be goodbye. So length of XY will be equal to length of X plus length of Y. The empty string is the identity for concatenation of strings. So for all X epsilon equal to epsilon X will be equivalent to A. And concatenation the concatenation can also takes associative form. If you consider a string stw, st of w equal to s into t of w. Now we will see string replication. What is string replication? The name itself says your replica. It is replicates so many times. BQ will be equal to BBB. So by square will be equal to by. So this entire string is replicated twice. So this the 2 here represents how many number of times by should replicate. A to the power 0 b cube will says a to the power 0 is 0 times, that means empty. You know that empty if it is concatenated to BBB, it will give BBB itself from this rule. Now we will see string reversal. Let us consider w equal to name and x equal to tag, name tag of r, which is equal to tag r, tag to the r and name r. So tag you need to reverse, that you will get it as GAT, and name if you reverse E-man, you are going to get it. So concatenate, you are going to get GATE-man. So wx to the power r equal to x to the power r, w to the power r, where w and x are a string. A string S is a substring of a string T if and only if S occurs contiguously as part of T. So let us consider the main string T as T, A, B, B, B. From this, these are the possible strings, substrings we can get. Even a same string, that is original string, also a substring of A, B, B. Epsilon is, however, it is it's a string. So a AAA is not a substring of this main string AAA, BBB, AA, as there are 6 A's present in this main string, but it is not continuous. So let us consider proper substring. Remember, in case of proper substring, the main string and the substring should not be equal. So from the previous, I have included all these except the main string. So these are the proper strings of ABB. Now coming to prefix, string S is a prefix of T if and only if there exists X belongs to sigma star and T equal to Sx. So let us consider and proper prefix of a string T if and only if S is a prefix of T and S should not be equal to T. So here also any string cannot be a proper prefix if it is same as the original string. Let us consider the example of ABBA. Let us find out what are the possible prefixes of ABBA. So first, epsilon, obviously. So it can be a prefix if you apply epsilon here. Epsilon ABBA also equal to epsilon. So epsilon is one of the prefix. Then the first letter A, then this AB, then ABB, then ABBA. So these are the prefix, and in case of proper prefix, you have to exclude ABBA in case of proper prefix. So rest can be the prefix. So coming to suffix and proper suffix, let us consider the example of ABBA. Now in case of suffix you should start from the end, in case of prefix you should start from the left. So first epsilon, because ABBA epsilon can be a equal to ABBA, so epsilon can be a suffix. Then this A, then BA, after that BBA, after that ABBA. So in case of proper suffix you should not include ABBA. So rest can be proper suffix. What is language? A language is a finite or infinite set of strings over a finite alphabet sigma. When we are talking about more than one language, we will use the notation sigma to the base L to mean the alphabet from which the strings in the language L are formed. Let's consider an example. Sigma, that is alphabet, which is equal to A comma B. What is sigma star? Sigma star is nothing but a strings. What are the possible strings generated from the sigma? It can be epsilon, because I said star represents 0 or more occurrence of alphabet. So 0 occurrence of alphabet is always empty. Then A, it can be A, one character you can take, B, or along with using A, B, whatever possible strings that you can generate is represented here, and many more. Some examples of languages over sigma are, it can be null also, just with a single string. It can be A comma B, it can be D, C, epsilon A, and that is many A's. Then it can be in this way: A, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, and many more, 6A, and so on. So this is the example of languages. These are some of the examples of language. Here I have generated 1, 2, 3, 4. This and this are same. That's about the notations and the definitions related to automata.